Hey y'all, it's Necey Dixon. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you're returning, y'all, welcome back. First thing is first, let me say hey to my friends in the chat. First or second thing, depending on the week, y'all let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. I see Linnell here, Adrian, Sierra, hey Keisha, Tanya, Miss Ann, and Annabelle. Let me know if y'all can hear me okay. Today is going to be a podcast day. If y'all were watching Ooh Ladies First Panel last week on Jamie's channel, y'all would know that this week is my first week back at work. So I'm back. I'm back doing the 9 to 5, and I'm back doing the YouTube and coming on and talking to y'all. So I'm super glad we're here to talk. But to be honest, y'all, I know somebody said it last week. They just gonna prepare to be sick of me. Somebody said, y'all love acting like y'all don't like talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Y'all, Love and Marriage Huntsville wasn't given, but we gonna talk about it because I want to come on here and talk to y'all. Okay, it is what it is. Let me make a post on Instagram so our friends over on Instagram know that we're live. And Keisha said, "How did that go?" Yeah, it was fine, I guess. Um, I guess. Thank you. But yeah, no, I don't watch the Barnes brunch. Okay, I made my post on Instagram. Shout out to I think it was 4 people who left their voice messages, giving their opinions on the episode. So high level, y'all. Just for kicks and giggles, since we got y'all in the chat, y'all let me know how y'all felt about this week's episode on a scale of 1 through 10. 1 being the episode wasn't shit. You don't remember what happened. You don't care about what happened. And 10 being it was a great episode. I think I kind of have a feeling of what y'all are gonna say. And then I have a follow-up question for y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about the overall episode. And then I'm gonna get into the follow-up question. Adrian says 4.5. Sierra says 6. Y'all like the video, and I'm gonna come back and read the rest. Okay, Annabelle is like me. 2, I don't even remember what happened. Y'all, I had to hop on Instagram to the good old OMFG reality TV page to try to remember what happened. And because the episode was so anticlimactic, I was like, let me make sure that I come on a Tuesday. Cause y'all know last week I kind of waited till Wednesday. And I was like, we got time. Like I think people still are gonna be excited to talk about it regardless. Cause I had stuff to do. But today I'm like, shit, I should have reviewed this episode on Sunday. Okay, because y'all like what? Kayla says a 6, a 3. Okay. Now anyway, my next question for y'all is this. We met the new couple this week. I forgot their names. Let me look it up. I think his name was Ken and her name started with an L. Let's see. It was the workout couple, the gym couple. Let me see. Their names were Latricia and Ken. We met Latricia and Ken this week. Let me know what y'all think about Latricia and Ken. Just in general. We're not even gonna rate them. But do y'all think that they're giving permanent cast? Do y'all think that they're interesting enough? Like, is this, filling some of the gaps? And I feel like I'm already asking the question in a way that's just not. Y'all should know what I think. Let me not jump the gun, y'all, okay? In my opinion, I'm not really thinking a whole lot about Latricia and Ken, but I'm positive that they're gonna bring the drama because I think I remember in one of the previews, Latricia saying like her and Martell used to hang out, but like hang out. I don't really care at all. And I just don't know. Something feels off. Something feels very off. One of the things I did notice though in the scene with Latricia and Ken, they're not married yet. And Ken says something like, I think I want to marry Latricia because of XYZ. And I'm like, you think? You think? I'm gonna need you to say with your chest, Ken. What's going on? So we shall see there. A couple of y'all saying they boring. Ikea already got the tea. She said allegedly she heard that Ken was a side piece to her husband. Okay. And then Annabelle says, I don't know what they gonna give. I'm just glad for new people. I feel y'all. Okay, this is the way I think I want to run the show. I think that this week if we gonna rely primarily on the subscriber call-ins. I'm gonna play the voice messages, and we're gonna have a discussion after each of the voice messages because I think that one of the things is y'all know we're friends here, right? A lot of y'all that are subscribed to the channel have a whole lot of common sense, which is what I love. I feel like y'all validate me because it's like, okay, the channel got common sense, the subscribers got common sense, which is why I'm like, okay, we friends. And the whole reason why I'm saying that is because I agreed. I saw like some of the text from the voice messages, and I agreed with what I think everybody was saying, but I haven't listened to all of them full out. So let me go ahead and share a screen. I'm gonna get ready to play the audio, and y'all just confirm in the comments. As soon as I start hitting play, y'all let me know that y'all can hear these voice messages. Shout out to our friends who decided to call in and share their opinion because I think I want to do this every single week. All right, ready? First call. It looks like we are getting into Tisha, but let me make sure my volume is turned on because I want y'all to be able to hear. Is the volume up? I believe it is. Let me know if y'all can hear.
Hey, my name is Tisha. I'm calling from Chesapeake, Virginia.
Okay, I can't hear a thing. Hold on. I'm having a technical difficulty. I cannot hear a thing. Let me update my audio real quick. Okay, so y'all can hear, but I couldn't hear. Let's see. Okay, 1 second, y'all. Bear with me. Because I could play this off my phone, but I feel like it's just not super clear when I try to play it off my phone. All right, now I got it on 100. We are going to go back to playing it. Let's give it one more try. Let me know now if y'all can hear.
Hey, my name is Tisha. I'm calling from Chesapeake, Virginia. I just like to say that in regards to Love
Okay,
and
hold
Marriage
on.
Fulfill,
because now I can't hear. This is what we just gonna have to do. I'm just gonna have to play it off of my phone into the damn mic. Okay. Let's get that going because it is not being generous to me. I'm about to play it now. And y'all let me know. I see Janae saying it's low. Is it just me? Okay, D says she can hear. We good. Okay, so the first message is from Tisha. Here we go.
Hey, my name is Tisha. I'm calling from Chesapeake, Virginia. In regards to Love and Marriage Fulfill, I just understand why it took now to hear and tell her side of the story for them to believe Marge will deserve to be put in jail. You know, I think this man time and time again, this man has disrespected her. He's putting not only her in danger, but other cast members as well. And yet they continue to act like they just don't get it.
Okay, y'all actually heard it better before. Okay, this is what we're gonna do here. Give me like 60 seconds. I have to go switch my headphones and I will be right back. I'm about to hit the intro. That's 1 minute and 20 seconds. I'm gonna be right back. Testing 1 2 1 2. Can y'all hear me okay? Hey, Kim K. Okay, it sounds like y'all can hear me okay. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, thank y'all so much for being patient. This is what I'm gonna attempt to do now. Now, I'm gonna switch over to the screen and y'all tell me if y'all can hear a little bit better. Hold on, I have to mute this call. I keep getting the call. Um, do not disturb. There we go. We cannot take calls right now. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna switch over now and I'm gonna try to play the audio. First things first, the first person who called, it did sound like, who is this? Tisha. It did sound like she was speaking a little close to the phone. So that may be why you hear a little bit of a muffle, but it shouldn't be too bad. Actually, let's just go ahead and start off with the other call first. Okay, thumbs me up if y'all can hear it.
Hey, Necey. Hey, Fran. It's Mikeia. I'm calling from Chicago right now, but I used to be that one person calling from Ghana. Congrats on baby Snow. I just had a baby too, so I'm happy to see you going through it with me. And this episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville really was not given, but a few things that I'll comment on. One, Nail, she's full of sugar honey iced tea. I don't know why she's acting like it was some big reason she couldn't go and she's not sharing it. I don't know if she wanted the personal invitation as well, like the Scots women, but it's giving that because it seems like a lot of the things that she's doing are for clout, and she wanted to not go so that she can be asked about it on the show because it seems like she's bringing up things on the show that are just like extra, so she gets more time. Like she mentioned an interview with, I don't know, Lexi, she mentioned. I had never heard of it. It made me interested. And I'm like, oh, maybe she's doing it on purpose. Like it's giving a lot of things. When she yelled at the table last season, it was just giving that she wants some clout. That's one. The other thing I'll comment on is Melanie's presence this season is giving very much producer mail, co-worker mail, we're doing this for this check. She's like, I'm going to talk to them about it, why they didn't come to the show about the Scots women. And it's like, okay, you're making TV because we all know you do not care. We've moved on. And when you link up with them, it's like, making TV. But I do appreciate not seeing the more like toxic, like the authentic scenes of like when they're going through it, more authentic scenes. I am happy that, she's not going through that, but on the flip side, this is what we get, which is most of reality TV these days. So just wanted to share those couple thoughts. Thank you so much for offering this opportunity for us to be able to share, and talk to you. See you soon. Bye.
All right. Thank you for calling, my Kia, and congratulations on the baby. Yeah, I love, hearing from y'all and like hearing y'all's personal stuff. I love talking to y'all on Instagram too. Now, I'm gonna say this. I did notice something with Nell. The whole Nell talking about, well, I don't agree with sending black men in jail. Y'all know we didn't already read her down last episode. She keeps saying it has something to do with her son. Y'all, to be honest with y'all, I don't know what her son did, but you can't project that on other people. And low key, it's kind of giving Martell's mama. Ain't no telling what her son did. And we sitting here automatically, we can't, handle men who are acting inappropriately, but for the sake of protecting them. Like that's a lot of that toxicity. That's a lot of the enabling that we see with Martell's mama. So I completely agree. And then the other thing that IKEA called out that I agree with was her saying that the tickets were sold out for the show. That was hilarious. So I guess that she is aligned with Tisha. Oh my gosh, y'all. Y'all know I'd already been at work. You hear me saying the word align. Get the fuck. Okay. I guess her and Tisha feel the same way, which is I'm not gonna go unless I get a personal invitation. Which I do want to discuss further, but I'm gonna hold y'all on that. Hold that real quick. Let's get to the next voice message. The next voice message is from China. Okay, let me know if y'all can hear this one.
Hey, Necey, this is China. I'm commenting on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I just have something to say about Tisha. I think Tisha is very likable if you don't include the other people around her, mostly Marceau, because you can see how her relationship with Mel and everyone else kind of flourishes when they separate her from the things that Marceau does. So I feel like she got her flaws, but she's probably more likable on her own. And I do want to say that I agree with her. I would need a specific invite if I got escorted out from a event that I was supposed to go over there and support, especially since she knows the millimeters don't like her. She would need a specific invitation so Mel can quiet down the crowd and be like, oh no, I want her here. We're cool. Everything's fine. And with regards to, I would say Nell. I understand why Nell feels the way she feels because she has black sons and her son's been in jail. But I feel like she needs to get out of this, protect black men when she does it at the expense of black women. But I'm glad she did see the side of Melody. Although I will say
Period.
that, the side chick thing, I'm so tired of people calling other women side chick. You should check your own marriage. It's your husband that's the problem more than that woman. So, instead of labeling somebody a side chick 30 years after y'all are no longer together and she has been married to this man, all because y'all bitter, then y'all should just figure out why he is the way he was. And hopefully he's not that anymore. Because now it look like she probably put hands on him if he did. So all the side chick stuff, like let it go. The side chick, it don't matter. Y'all just giving them just more attention. Like if they not with you no more, then you probably better off. So that's all my thoughts. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for calling, China. So I'm gonna say this. Tisha appears to be likable outside of Marceau, but I'm still not convinced. I am still not convinced. Only because of this. She sat there and she kept it cute with Mel and then expressed to Destiny in the previous episode that she wasn't going to go because, the people don't like her. She sat in front of Mel and was too afraid, or I guess wanted to avoid conflict so much that she sat there and, stepped around why she actually didn't come. And then it took Kimmy to say, "Well, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. That's because the people who flock to you are mean to us." And I was kind of annoyed because I don't know how people be getting down in the Love and Marriage Huntsville Facebook group, but I didn't think that Kimmy had a ton of hate. Any, negative talk that Kimmy got last season is because she had on her motherfucking clown mask. Okay. I don't think it had anything to do with Tisha. I don't think it had anything to do with who she was married with. I think all those things were kind of just things that we could, add a little sprinkle salt to the fire on of her already making herself look crazy on TV. So I don't think that Kimmy has hate because she's anti-male. Kimmy is annoying because she is male identified. She's been doing a lot of or she's agreed or has tried to be devil's advocate for Martell in moments where we see that she shouldn't be. Um, this whole previous season, your biggest plight didn't seem to be that you had breast cancer and this wonderful thing that now you survive, but it seemed to be how you couldn't supply sex to your husband. Kimmy, that's why people wasn't fooling with you last season. I don't think it had anything to do with the people, millimeters just being toxic. So it's like the fact that you wrap yourself up in that with Tisha, to me, was interesting, which to me takes me back to you and Tisha have conversations about Mel, period. Y'all don't like Mel. Tisha wants to film this show. Tisha did not want to say to Mel why she didn't want to go. Now, if you think about it from Tisha's point of view, if it's just like if you take what she said and say, okay, fine, you don't want to invite yourself to another event because you were escorted out, fine, right? But I seen this comment. Who said it? Was it Kimmy or was it Miss Ann? I gotta find. Okay, it was D. D said Tisha was not invited to the event that she was escorted out of. They had a file protection order against Martell. Why would she want to be there? D, I'm so glad you said this because while I was on maternity leave, I went back and I watched season 1. And I remember that the young white cop, face red as I don't know what, walked up to Tisha and was like, ma'am, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to escort you out. Tisha was not invited. Y'all was beefing. And then you played dumb and said, I'm going to come to support. That was ridiculous to me. That seemed to me like an invite only event. That was not a public event. And on top of that, the podcast to me sounded more of a Carlos thing. So let's be for real. You know that you could have went to a public event for Carlos. You just did not want to go to the public event because you felt like it was in support of Melody because she was the guest. So come on now. I'm like, girl, I can't. But yeah, thank you for calling, China. One more thing that China mentioned that I kind of forgot. She mentioned the side chick thing. Y'all, do y'all think that we really want to dig all the way into our motherfucking pockets 20 years back and talk about Nell potentially being a side chick? Let's move on from the storyline, okay? Um, so that was China. I saw somebody else call while we were on. Let's get to Nicole.
Hi, Necey. This is Nicole from Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm calling about Love and Marriage Huntsville, this previous weekend's episode. I just wanted to say that although Tisha grinds my gears, I completely relate to her saying, I'm not going to nothing male related without an invite. After that embarrassing escort out of her private event, which I know the event that Carlos threw was public, but yeah, I would not go to nary a male event without an invite if I were Tisha. So that's all I wanted to say. You're amazing, so beautiful, and thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much, Nicole. Yeah, this is one of them things, y'all. This is one of them things where I'm like, see, if you put it like just simply put, J Queen Leo C says you only have one time to purposely humiliate me. I will always have somewhere better to be. Yeah, I know. I when you put it like that, it's like, yes. When I watched the episode, I was like, okay, yes. That was how many years ago, y'all? How many times have y'all decided to restart, refresh? Y'all acting like y'all gonna keep it cute. And then on top of that, from my point of view, it was a Carlos podcast. Whenever Nell was talking about it, she said the Carlos podcast. But Miss Ann says that the podcast was actually advertised as an appreciation for Melody. I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. Regardless, in the spirit of, starting over as we do every season between Mel and Tisha, I wish that Tisha would have been more transparent about why it was that she didn't come to the podcast. It took Kimmy, acting like, you know what, I'll tell her why I didn't go. I didn't go because of the fans, because her fans don't like us. So I just wish that, there would be some transparency. But I'm gonna be honest with y'all. No matter how many times we see Mel and Tisha sit down and try to keep it cute, it's always like this big ass elephant in the room. And I feel like that's a part of the show that we just won't get back. So I'm just like, yeah. Okay. Next one. Now we can listen to Tisha.
Hey, my name is Tisha. I'm calling from Chesapeake, Virginia. I just like to say that in regards to Love and Marriage Huntsville, I do not understand why it took for Mel to sit there and tell her side of the story for them to believe that Martell deserved to be put in jail. I feel like the cast has seen time and time again how this man has disrespected her, how he's put not only her in danger, but other cast members as well, and yet they continue to act like they just don't get it. Anyways, thanks for listening. You're the best. Bye.
All right. Thank you for calling, Tisha. I couldn't agree more. I'm actually glad that I saved this one because I was gonna play this one first. Um, let's talk about that sit down with Tisha and Kimmy. Again, because it's one point of view that I'm missing. But before I say that, um, let me be clear. Because it was a Carlos event, I would not have purchased a ticket as a active cast member on the show. I wouldn't have. I would have wanted to, just been invited and just showed up and left it at that. Or I would have wanted to be invited and, you know, pay for a ticket. So y'all, this thing can work like I hate it because I'm talking out of both sides of my neck. But if y'all reasonable, y'all know what I'm talking about. On the one hand, yes, Tisha, I get it. On the other hand, like if you know the history, if you know the beginning, Tisha didn't want to go anyway. Okay. I think we could just put it as simple as that. And I think the Tisha and Mel dynamic gets so exhausting because we can play this game of, yeah, what Tisha's saying, it makes sense. But on the other side of things, like if you really know and if you really watch the show, Tisha didn't want to go regardless. Okay. But let's say it wasn't even Mel. Let's say Mel wasn't even going to be there. If I was an active cast member on the show, Carlos would have had to invite me or give me a ticket. So I'm surprised that Stormy bought some. But yeah. Anyway, um, thank you, Tisha. What Tisha said about Mel having to explain herself. That's all I remember from this episode. I was so annoyed that Nell spoke on, well, I don't agree with this. I don't agree with XYZ when she was speaking to Stormy in the previous episode. Then this episode, she meets with Mel and gets a explanation. And all of a sudden she's like, okay, well, now I understand where you're coming from because yeah, I get it. The kids would have seen the video of you. Girl, what? Woman, what? And then it took Tisha and Kimmy to sit down with Mel to say, oh, now I understand where you're coming from. And Tisha goes, that's some F boy shit. Y'all, this is the thing for me. Martell has done a lot worse. They've all been privy to it. They've all witnessed it. They know more than what we've seen on this TV show. Yet, every season, we've seen them cape for Martell in some way or some fashion. We always see them give him the benefit of the doubt. Mel is tripping, let him walk you to your car. Why are you doing this? And now this season, when it comes to the revenge P, y'all coming on the show talking about, well, now I understand where you're coming from. And I think that the big difference is this. I think that this is one of the biggest things that we've seen play out on social media. And I remember that the tone from the internet when this whole, revenge corn situation came out was that the cast members hadn't spoke on it. And I don't remember the cast members ever speaking on it and siding with Mel. I remember the fans flocking to Mel, sending prayers, Mel reposting stuff, because the shit was disgusting. And as much as the cast members talk about, so many other things, nobody said anything in support of Mel. So what I think that this is, y'all, I think that we're just seeing everything play out back then. I think that Tisha and Kimmy were aware of what people were saying online, and they they want some credibility. They want some credit for siding on the side that's right for once. Um, and I just think that's what it is. For me, I'm kind of unmoved because it shouldn't have taken this. Kind of reminds me of, and y'all might think I'm reaching. This is not the exact same, but one of the videos that I'm about to put out for my members is I want to talk to y'all about Diddy. We're not gonna talk about it right now, just give y'all a little taste. But this kind of reminds me of last November, Cassie made the accusations against Diddy. Documents had dropped, and she got a settlement. We knew Diddy was a scum of the earth then. Why the fuck did it take so many celebrities and people to see the footage that just dropped in the hotel room, for them to finally, actually speak out and say, I disagree with this. Diddy ain't shit. Like, for me, I was just more so disgusted at the video. But why are we all becoming moved again when we knew that this was the type of shit that he on? And to be honest with y'all, the video that we saw that just dropped last week from the hotel footage was more than likely light work. Okay. So we're going to break that down in a different video. But to keep it on Love and Marriage Huntsville, why did it take for Martell actually getting arrested and then y'all having to go to Mel to get her excuse as to why she felt like she should go to the law on somebody who actually did something illegal to her? That's crazy to me. That sit down wasn't even worth it. Y'all should have already knew, you know, what side to be on. I mean, y'all kept acting like were neutral through a lot of the abuse, the verbal abuse. We've seen Martell charge her up on vacation, and y'all don't really hold him accountable multiple times. Y'all have had Mel in rooms with him, and y'all don't respect her. Y'all joke about her partnering with Martell, Chris Fletcher. So it's just like, be for real, please. Be for real. Yeah, they still haven't. Yup. Hmm. Okay, I saw one more voice message come through. I haven't even seen the text on this one. So let's give this one a listen.
Okay, the name is AG from North Carolina. Necey, I love this idea for one. I love that calling in aspect. And I want to talk about Huntsville because one, Stormy is looking good. I love whatever she's doing, her makeup, outfits, love it. Two, the new girl, I'm not sure about her. She was giving real nervous energy that I could feel through the screen. I don't know if she got a secret. I mean, I looked at the trailer. Of course, she got the stuff that's coming up, but it's something else going on with her that I just can't figure out right now. Anyways, I think that's all I really got to say. I'm interested to see how this storyline's going to come along because she a little boring, her and Ken's also friends with Martell and Marcel, or he thinks they're funny. I don't know. I'm side eyeing them for right now, but other than that, eh, this episode was I'm giving it a 4 out of 10. All right, sorry, gotta go to my baby now. Bye.
All right, AG. AG, your accent is so cute. I'm laughing because AG, that's actually a country accent. Like, that's cute. And I'm saying actually because whenever I got on YouTube, people be like, oh my gosh, where are you from? Oh my gosh, you from Texas? And I feel like I got a pretty, just even kill. It just depends, because I feel like when I'm really talking about something, I'm really passionate about something, and I'm just like talking regular, my accent will come out. But then if I get into like the presenter mode and the episode's really not giving shit, I just be talking real clear. But yeah, AG, I agree with you. Stormy is looking cute. And I feel the same way about Latricia and Ken. I'm not like, please, let's not add, for me, let's not add dimension to Martell and Marcel by adding another friend on the show because I'm nervous for the girl Latricia. And yes, she did give nervous energy. It kind of made me uncomfortable. I think that's why I was in my phone during that whole scene and I couldn't really listen to it like that. So yeah. All right, y'all. I think that's all I got for Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't really think y'all was pressed to talk about it. I wasn't really pressed to talk about it, but I was excited to talk about y'all, to talk to y'all about it. The number is on the screen. I forgot to put the number on the screen for the entirety of the video, but y'all be sure to give me a call at 469-573-3255. And we can talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Just go ahead, save the number in your phone, Necey Dixon. Leave a voice message talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville, and I'll play it on the episode next week. I have a live coming up for members that I'm gonna get to probably tomorrow, and we're gonna break down the Diddy apology. I also want to talk about some of the celebrities that look dumb as fuck now. So we're gonna talk about that, and then another thing is I'm about to start watching The Ultimatum South Africa. I don't know, like how quickly I can catch up on the episodes. But I heard the ultimatum South Africa was giving, y'all. I heard it was giving. So I want to try to get into the mess. And if you haven't had the chance, be sure to join the Discord where we are talking about the mess. Shout out to Cat Rocks, I think, for dropping the news and the tea in there because that'll give us something to talk about. So y'all keep our little community going so we can keep coming on here and having these discussions, okay? Share the video with a friend so we can all be friends. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.